card, pick a deck type reading. Today's question is what's coming towards you the 1st to the 15th of March 2020? The 1st to the 15th of March 2020. Please remember these are not personal readings. They will not resonate with everyone. That's okay. No big deal. Just means the reading is for somebody else today. If you guys need a personal reading that only resonates with you, you may contact me through email and I'll get back to you as soon as I possibly can. Otherwise, we're going to get right into it. So, I think we're going to do 1, 2, and 3. If you need more time, pause the video now, and I'll be here when we get back. All right. So, deck number 1, Miss Cleo's Tarot. Question is, what's coming towards you guys? Book bag. The 1st to the 15th of March 2020. What is coming towards you here of deck number 1, the 1st to 15th of March 2020, and those cards just fell out. 3 cards that fell out. The Knight of Swords, Ten of Cups, and the Knight of Wands, or the King of Wands. So what it kind of looks like here is you guys are kind of going off of like the February reading information, because that in that reading, I think 2 of those 3 decks was about putting burdens down and moving into a space of emotional fulfillment or a familial fulfillment, like in your family having some kind of happy, like big happiness, not little happiness, but big happiness, like between you know whatever it was for you guys. Because in the February readings, there was like a 10 of swords, and then like a card that indicated like recovery, and then it was a 10 of cups, and I think a 10 of pentacles for two of those decks. So this kind of feels like a a continuance of February. So like you guys, I feel like got good news in February. Maybe you got a message, or it kind of feels like I'm seeing like a military person coming home finally. Um, and that is like a family coming back together. And this person specifically was probably in the army, and it's like this particular person has gone from fighting as a younger man, and they've been gone for a while. So they came back, and you're like, man, you grew up quick, you grew up fast, you grew up strong. And it's like the family's back together again, and you guys are happy and, um, you know, celebrating emotionally, and there's like probably tears and stuff. But other than that, I feel like you guys get good news. I feel like you guys get good news because the Knight of, especially through email, the Knight of Swords can indicate email, it can indicate messages coming from a king, it can also indicate messages from other, suits or other people or whatever. And I kind of feel like some of you, somebody's also getting a good um, medical or legal message, because I'm taking the Knight of Swords as a message, especially over the internet, and this can indicate a lawyer or a doctor. So some of you guys get really good advice or really good news from a professional person that gives you this. It feels like massive relief and happiness right here is what it feels like and what it looks like. So good for you guys. I feel pretty strongly that you guys get you might get a blast from the past, especially if you blocked somebody, or if there is a decision you couldn't make, or something that you were having a hard time with. But this really does feel like somebody just sitting around waiting, like unable to really move forward because they don't have all the information that they need, which message, email. So if you get some information that helps you move past this block, and it's something that has been going on for a while, so it's not like a new situation. I feel like it's an older situation that's just coming back around again, and it's something that you've been like seeking the information for a long time because the hermit can be a seeker of knowledge. So it's like you finally get that, and it helps you to move from one one level to another because the knight does turn into the king or the queen. So it really does feel like you guys are able to kind of evolve. Also, some things are opening up now. We've got the vaccines coming out, and it's like you guys might be just looking for things to do and trying to get back to what you were doing before, you know, by the end of March. Um, so with that being said, hope it all works out for you. It looks like the good news that you get brings massive relief, massive emotional satisfaction, and it helps you level up. Good for you guys. I'm gonna try and do this quick because I'm tired. I'm not sure why I did that. That was weird. Step number two. Oh, number one. Sorry. Thank you for watching. I appreciate your time. I'm sorry if I'm rushing here. I am just a little tired and I want to go ahead and get this reading so that it won't be late. Um, Please remember to like and share and comment. All those things help with the YouTube algorithm, and I want to get beyond like 2,100 subscribers in the next couple months. So please subscribe. Please drop a like. And if you'd like to, you can also tip and you can also send me an email. All that information is down there. You can send me an email for a reading or not. Thank you guys. Next time. Bye. Step number two. I'm trying to get myself together, guys. Life is hard, man. It's hard to have up. Yeah. Anyway, step number two. What is heading towards you guys the 1st to 15th of March 2020? What is coming towards you guys the 1st to the 15th of March 2020? What is coming towards you guys the 1st to the 15th of March 2020? Please remember these are not personal readings. They will not resonate with everyone, and that's just fine. No big deal. It means the reading is for somebody else today, but I do suspect that you will get some kind of reading, some kind of message. Oh, don't do that. If you need a personal reading that only resonates with you, you can contact me through email. I'll get back to you as soon as I possibly can. I really hope my headphone is working really well. I did a test earlier. I hope that you can hear me more clearly because the last few videos that I did kind of sucked. What is coming toward the secrets of deck number two? Uh-oh. The first 2 weeks of March 2020. Okay. 10 of Pentacles. When I was shuffling that, I was thinking about the EIDL, the second round that they've got coming out. And I was like, maybe there are some business owners here that might benefit from getting that. So if you guys are business owners, there is a second round of EIDL grant money that's coming out. I received the email to resubmit or update the application so that I might get that second round. You might also want to watch your email or go see if you can do that. But with that being said, what is coming towards you guys? It looks, the first thing that I saw, get my cord. This chair is like really awesome. I just saw myself falling over backwards in that chair. I was like, oh my god. So I chilled out a little bit. Anyway, sorry guys. The first thing that I thought about when I saw these cards was something here that helps you move out of this here. But it looks like the advice is to kind of not don't 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 hoard it. It's like it feels like a financial blessing coming towards you guys, whether it be the EIDL grant or the stimulus checks or whatever. And I feel like many of you guys have maybe been out of work or had difficulties financially. Um, and it feels like you guys in either you inherit something because this card can indicate inheritances from um, ancestors. It can also indicate like inheriting something maybe from like a friend as well, not necessarily just biological ancestors, but it can also be friends. It can be family. It can be just a person that appreciated you, like taking care of them. And then like they like give you something, or you inherit it in their will, or you just kind of you can just also come across some kind of wealth. But I kind of feel strongly that it's mostly just. I keep hearing the EIDL. I feel like some of you guys are definitely business owners who could benefit from that. Go check it out. And stimulus checks or workers' comp. I'm not sure why I said workers' comp. I meant the unemployment. So I kind of feel like you guys get that, and it helps cut you free. It helps loosen things up. It helps you pay bills. It helps you get back on track. It helps you, get to the point where you can like do more of the things that you want to do, and less of just sitting around being afraid and scared, and thinking that you're stuck. But then there comes this Four of Pentacles, which feels like a warning to me not to hoard that and use it for what it's needed for. Don't just put it in the bag and say, "Oh, I don't know what's coming. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. So I'm not gonna spend any of it. I'm just gonna hold on to it unless I need it in the future," which is interesting. I mean, if you truly don't have like bills that you need to pay right now, and you don't have any pressing matters you can take care of financially or materially, then by all means, save money. But it kind of feels like don't become a miser. Don't become like a massive penny pincher. Like Ebenezer Scrooge. That's like the first thing that popped into my head. Um, because that will make you feel stuck, and it also feels like um, some people have the mindset that, oh my God, I don't have enough. Just anything. It could be anything. I don't have enough. I don't have enough. I don't have enough. And that this also feels like advice to you guys to like reevaluate what you actually do have, because it feels like you guys have more than you are giving yourself credit for, and it's making you feel stuck, because this card can indicate feeling stuck. But it kind of feels like you guys, it's like you may also be looking back in the past and kind of reminiscing on how it used to be, and feeling like, well, it's never gonna be that way again. Therefore, I'm just gonna hold on to whatever I get my hands on, and that feels like you're coming from a place of fear, not a place of love. It's like only two things in this world, only two emotions that you can boil everything down to. Excuse me. Fear and love. And you're coming from a space of fear. I'm afraid I don't have enough. I'm afraid that I'm lacking. I'm afraid this, I'm afraid, I'm afraid, I'm afraid. Um, Instead of coming from a place of abundance, because we go from a 10 to an 8 to a 4, not a 4 to an 8 to a 10. So we're devolving here. We're not going up. So this definitely feels more like advice than it does um, a what's coming towards you. You may also have a person that's around you that's bringing this into your life, and it could be like your grandfather or your grandmother, especially if they were from the depression era, where they're like they have this fear-based mindset and they have this lacking mindset, and it's because that's what they knew. They didn't have all of the things that we have now. They had to kind of penny pinch and save and scrimp because there was a Great Depression. So I'm rambling now. Sorry. Every single time I do a reading, my nose stops up. Anyway, definitely do what you feel is best for you. If you feel like it's best to save your money, fine. If you feel like it's best to um, invest it, fine. But do your own due diligence. Take care of yourself. Take this as my opinion because I'm a random person on YouTube. So, with all that being said, guys, know that life will go on. Everything's going to be okay. And it kind of feels like this group are specifically having issues, or they had issues in the beginning of the pandemic, and they're like they don't want to have the same issues again, so that they're not like going out, and even though the vaccines are coming out, they're not they're going to be a little bit slower than most to return to normal if they ever return to normal. There's like a lot of anxiety and fear here, and I feel like um, that's like that the anxiety and fear is due to the pandemic, and it is something that you're gonna have to figure out how to deal with because it's something that you guys have to figure out how to deal with because it is going to turn into you closing off and not being a part of life if you're not careful. So, um, this feels like advice to address your fears. I don't see anything seriously fearful coming towards you. It just feels like this pile is talking about your mindset, and it's talking about this is like a different timeline altogether, a different story from the other one that I was talking about. Just take what resonates with you. But if you are severely afraid, um, you might need to get some help from a professional, which is fine. It'll be fine. So I hope that made sense. I'm sorry that I'm rambling. I'm going to continue on to the next pile. Thank you guys for. Um, I'm going to just say one more thing because I saw it before I put it down. This right here, I always see this guy as being like greedy. And it's kind of like advice not to be too greedy because this child here looks very skinny. And this man has all of these golden cups up here. It just feels like he's kind of selfish. So it's kind of like um, even he is afraid, or he wouldn't be hoarding all these cups. So get some help if you need some help, okay? I'm not saying any of you guys are crazy or anything, but if you need assistance, it's okay to get it. So thank you for watching. Please drop a like and a comment to help with the YouTube algorithm. And why not also subscribe? It is 100% totally free. All right, I love you guys. Please take care of yourselves. If you are suffering from like depression or anything serious, please get some help. I'm probably going to put some resources down below for you guys, and I will see you in the next video. to top it out. So it was exactly 20 minutes when I put up that peace sign. Anyway, deck number 3. What is coming toward the secrets of deck number 3? The first 2 weeks of March 2021. I hope I wasn't saying 2020 before. I meant 2021. What is coming toward the secrets of deck number 3? The first 2 weeks of March 2021. Oh God. It's gonna be fine. Please remember, these are not personal readings. They will not resonate with everyone, though I suspect most of you will get a message. If you need a personal reading that only resonates with you, you may contact me through email and I'll get back to you as soon as I possibly can. Just coming to the speakers, not this one. March 2021, the first 2 weeks. Ha! The devil! To be dealing with a Capricorn. I resent that. The Hierophant. We're dealing with a Taurus. The fuck you got going on? And the Five of Wands, which is conflict. You guys, this you might end up with a lover that you're kind of conflicted about because the Devil card is coming out here, and this is the highly overly sexualized, the man whore of the deck with a card that literally has naked people on it. And they're getting ready to, it's like lust and decadence and stuff coming out in this card right now. So it kind of feels like some of you guys, this is like one of the storylines, I'm sure. Some of you guys are kind of experiencing interest from a lover that you might be conflicted about. I need this headphones to stay on. Definitely 100% for sure. So I hope that you guys can hear me because it would suck if you can. Because I don't want to have to do this video again. Anyway, what's coming towards you guys? You may also be having lots of sex with your spouse because this can indicate marriage. Um, and you might be confused about it because you may be. Let me clarify some of this because I don't want to. I'm going to clarify the devil card, and I hope that will make this all come together. Some of you may be technically married, like separated, and ending up like having sex with somebody outside of your marriage. Please clarify the devil card. Clarify the devil card, please. Yeah. Send my love to your new lover. Treat him better. This feels like the first thing that I got when I got these cards out was sex. And I'm curious why the Five of Wands is here because that feels like conflict. It could also be sexting someone at night from your home, or it could be um, guess the moon card is here. It just feels like last time. This is kind of the example of what my extendeds tend to be. I just end up clarifying the cards more and going more in depth and asking extra questions. Now, I'm nosy about this, so that's why I'm doing this right now. Okay. So, I'm tired as fuck. Anyway, this is awfully strange. I just keep getting, because this card is in the middle, like there's some kind of conventional relationship here. And either you're having sex with your spouse, but it feels like you're having sex with someone you're not supposed to. And that's why it's conflicting. Now, if you're separated from your spouse, I can understand why that would feel wrong and weird. But it feels right, but it feels wrong. You know what I mean? Like, if you're separated from this person and you're like, I want to separate, I don't want to get back together, but I just miss the sex, um, I can understand why this house this house card would come up because it indicates a home. Um, like this person might be like, look, let's, I've got news. I still have emotional connection here. This can indicate marriage, especially with the Hierophant down here. So I feel like it's somebody you had a long-term something with or was married to at one point, and it's like, look, why don't you just spend the night, and then you spend the night, and then you reignite this flame with this person, and then the next morning you're conflicted about it, and you're not sure what to do. This can be not knowing what where to go, like which direction to go in. The fuck? My headphones are talking to me. Oh my god. I think it's done. I hope you guys can hear me. I don't want to have to do this again. I will if I need to, but I don't want to. This is like being unable or unwilling to make a decision. Like it makes sense because there's conflict here, so it's like something you end up being conflicted about. And then I feel like this person attaches themselves to you because I always see this little bird back here, like watching her, but it's like lovingly, depending on the reading. Now it kind of feels like lovingly this bird's watching her, and now like you're looking around, not sure what to do, and all this stuff is on the Five of Wands, which makes sense here. It just feels like this is the strongest message that I'm getting. Most of the time I get like more than one. This is the strongest one that I'm getting. It feels like you have sex with someone who you were either in a relationship with, your boss, um, your lawyer, your doctor, somebody that you're not necessarily supposed to have sex with right now for whatever reason, and then you feel conflicted and blocked. You feel conflicted, indecisive. You end up becoming attached. This person becomes attached to you, and then you don't know what to do. You're like, I don't understand. Like, what do I do now? Basically, so, very strange. Uh, that feels hyper focused for someone, but it basically it that's all I'm getting. It's hyper focused and it's very strange and weird, but it definitely feels like sex with either your spouse that you're not with, you're trying to get rid of, and you're conflicted about that. Maybe okay. This this other one's is coming through too now. Maybe you get drunk at work or you start drinking at work, and it might cause conflict in your future, or it might cause issues um, with decision making, like you might have poor decision making, and then you know You're kind of like, what do I do now? Because you might be caught. Don't drink at work, guys. Just drink at home. Don't drink at work. Don't do it. It's bad. It's bad. But anyway, so weird. So I think that's it, guys. I can't. What keeps playing around and over in my head is that there's somebody here that you're not supposed to have sex with, or go drinking with, or do anything negative toward, not negative, but like like drugs, drinking, or sex. And it's like you're not supposed to be doing this with that person for whatever reason, either your doctor, your lawyer, your sister's ex-boyfriend, your I don't know why cousin popped in my head, but cousin, and don't pull a Rudy Giuliani out here. And it's like you're not supposed to do it, but you do it anyway, and it feels right, but it feels wrong, and then it kind of complicates things and makes things conflicting. So with that being said, what y'all got going on out here? What y'all got going on out here? I love you guys. Take care of yourselves. Wear your masks, hand sanitizer, wash your hands. Please don't forget to drop a like and a subscribe and a comment because those things help with the YouTube algorithm. I hope to see you guys in the next video. If you need a personal reading, my information is down below, and be safe. It's off now.